Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Yin component of your spiritual mentor practice. And the reason why I've incorporated this practice in with your spiritual mentorship is there's something really powerful about having the ability just to land in your body and stretch it out. And the practice of Yin, of course, is all related to stretching out the connective tissue of your muscles, so giving your body a real chance to heal on a physical level and then open up on an emotional or energetic level. And so this first week is centered around grounding and your root and your foundation. So this practice is something that you can do whenever you can. So my ask is if you can at least do it once this week, great. If you want to do it more than that, then you're absolutely welcome to. And it's centered around activating that part of your body that's connected to your root chakra, which is your legs, your feet, and your tailbone. So the first pose will be what's referred to in Yin as dangling or forward fold. And in this instance, it will be very similar to a hot yoga practice where you'll have your feet hip distance and press down into the floor. I like to have a bolster with mine, just so that if I need to release my upper body, I have a little bit of support under my hands. If you don't have a bolster, you can use blocks, you can use a pillow or whatever you want if you're doing this at home. And then just shift your weight forward a little bit and allow your body just to kind of soften down. Now, if I need to, I can put my hands on the prop, or you can just let your arms drop. And you'll hold that for about 5 minutes, or as long as you can. Ideally, at least 1 to 2, just to allow the muscles of your legs to start to open up. The second pose in the practice is butterfly. So essentially, it's a forward fold. You'll bring your feet together. A key component to this pose is the closer your heels are in towards your body, the more you're going to feel your inner thighs. And the further away your heels are from your body, you're going to feel it sort of in your outer hips. So I'm going to suggest that for today, well, you know what, actually just do whatever you feel like you need to, but I like to take my heels a little bit further away just so I can get into the outer part of my legs. And then once you've got that, lift and lengthen, and then make your way down. And you go as far as you can go. And once you're there, you just drop your head down. Now, one thing you may come into contact with this pose is your knees may be pretty elevated, which is normal. So you can take props. If you're in the studio, you can use blocks. If you're not, if you're at home, pillows under your knees just to give you a little bit of ease. Because the intention with Yin, of course, is to allow your muscles just to relax, not hold anything up. And if you're holding your legs, it's not going to be as powerful as if you can soften down into the floor. So props if you need it. If you want to too, just to make it a little easier on your upper body, you can take, again, bolster or pillow, and just lift, lengthen, and then just drop all the way down. So you'll still get the benefit of the pose, it just won't be as intense. And then the last pose, which is one of my favorites, is called caterpillar in Yin, and it's seated wide-legged forward fold. So you're literally just gonna let your legs come out like a V shape, and you go as far as you can. In this practice with Yin, there's no holding in your muscles, so you let your feet just soften. You don't need to flex them. And then from here, again, just find a little bit of length just by lifting your chest, and then you can walk your hands forward. Now, with this particular one, because you may feel a lot of sensation in your thighs, initially you can hang out here and just be lifted if you need to, and let sort of the sensation kind of dissipate slowly, because you will be in this for at least 4 to 5 minutes. If you feel like you want to, you can come down all the way. It's really up to you. And of course, again, if you need props, bolster, blocks, pillows, they come up as high as you need to. If you happen to be blocked and bolstered, you can take a block and then prop your bolster on top and allow your body just to melt forwards. And if you do that, you can turn your head to one side depending on what you want to do. I suggest, again, trying to hold these poses for at least 3 to 5 minutes if you can, just to get the benefits of the opening of your muscles and to allow your body to really integrate into that space of feeling grounded and connected. And if you can't, then that's okay. Just try to go for as long as you can. If you need music in the background, of course, like that's an option as always. And if you need a timer, I would set that too so that you're not constantly looking at the clock for how long you should be here. And then I would say just to sit in it and see what comes forward for you. This is your week 1 practice. So feel free to do it as often as you want. My ask is that if you can commit to it to at least once a week, then that's great. Happy practice.